Hi, old guy in shed here. I'll repeat that. Old guy in shed here. I have to repeat it because some of you who may have seen my previous videos may not recognise me. I've had the post-lockdown haircut and I'm not happy. I liked it all bushy and out of control and windswept and interesting, but upper management just got to me. She really got to me. And I had to have a haircut. And here it is. So, anyway, this neatly segues into the question I pose in the title of this video. What if your bike had tits? Well, let's just look at what we're talking about here. I like bikes a lot. Because my bike doesn't mind if I ride other bikes. My bike doesn't mind if I have more than one bike. My bike doesn't mind if I ride my mate's bike. My mate doesn't mind if I ride my mate's bike. And his bike doesn't mind me riding it. So it's kind of good all round. You know, when you think about it, your bike is very dear to you. It doesn't mind if you leave it alone for a while. You're even allowed to thrash it and give it a good screwing every now and then. They like it. It's great. But where does this leave you? Leaves you with the realisation that your bike doesn't fulfill all of your needs. Which is sad really, because you'd like it to. You'd like it to fulfill all of those little needs and wants and desires that you have. Fulfills a lot of them, but when you actually come down to it, not all of them. So, if it did have tits, you'd enjoy them. They do say that when a guy gets past 60, he loses interest in sex. Because he's got his own tits to play with. I don't subscribe to that. I really don't subscribe to that. But I do subscribe to the fact that my bike, when it does break down, it's at the most inconvenient time. These little breakdowns, we could call them arguments, I have more regularly in the house than in the shed. I like being in my shed. It's a very good spot. And when you do get a breakdown with your motorbike, sorry, I better make that clear. When you do have a little breakdown and you can fix them easily, it's wonderful. Just quick fix, off you go, back to normal, and give it a good riding. You like riding it, so it's great. The downside is, when it is broke and you can't get to it right away because you've got DIY to deal with, and that really hurts. That is like getting a paper cut from a parking fine. It really isn't fair. So therein lies the precautionary tale, I guess, is to avoid DIY. That is the essence of it. That is the trueness. That DIY is the bane of all motorcyclists. Because if you're doing DIY, you're not looking after your bike or riding it. So, in essence, all of these things comes down to the conclusion that if your bike did have tits, you'd never leave the shed, ever. I'll leave you with that thought. It's only a short video. Thought you might like it. Old guy in shed. Signing off again. I'm going to stay in the shed a little bit longer. Just a little bit. 3 hours, something like that. Press the subscribe. press the share. It's a nice place in here, peaceful.